Hey there. Yeah, you with that amazing, sometimes too busy brain. Ever find yourself, I don't know, arguing with a shampoo bottle in the shower?
Haha. Or replaying that one thing you said 5 years
Oh,
ago.
totally. Or just spinning out, imagining the absolute worst. Yeah, you're definitely not alone there.
Mm-hmm.
Today we're going to do a deep dive into something that really, really messes with your peace. Negative thinking.
Right. That voice that just loves to trash talk your life.
Exactly. And more importantly, how we can maybe, just maybe, kill those thoughts before they kill your vibe.
Yeah. Let's get into it. We looked at some really interesting stuff for this one, cognitive patterns, mindfulness research. The goal here isn't just to talk about these thoughts.
No.
It's to figure out why your brain seems kind of hardwired for them sometimes and, how you can start taking back that mental space.
Okay, let's really get into that. Negative thoughts.
Yeah.
They feel like, that one friend, the one who only calls when they're miserable,
Oh, I know the type. Draining.
so draining
Yeah.
and loud,
Yeah.
and they just sort of show up uninvited.
Yeah, they really do just take up residence. There's this great concept from cognitive psychology, the mental junk room.
Okay.
It's that place inside where all the I'm not good enoughs, the what if I fails, the they probably hate me's, they all just get dumped.
And we just leave the door wide open, huh?
Pretty much. The research highlights how often we do just that. We let them pile up, cluttering everything.
So why? Why does the brain do this? I mean, the science bit here is kind of wild, right? It's wired to look for danger.
Exactly. It's ancient programming, trying to keep you alive, basically, from, caveman days.
Saber-toothed tigers and all that.
Right. But now, that same alarm system, the amygdala, it freaks out over, like, an email you haven't answered or someone leaving you on red.
So my brain thinks getting left on red is life-threatening. Seriously.
Metaphorically speaking, yeah. It's that old survival kit misreading modern life. It's a bit overzealous.
Okay, that actually helped. Understanding that mismatch.
It's the first step, definitely, and it leads to maybe the most crucial point from all the sources.
It's
You are not your thoughts.
okay, easy to say.
Hmm.
But when you're in it, feeling totally swamped by them,
Yeah.
how do you actually believe that? Is it like a switch flips or
Less a switch, more like learning a skill. It takes practice. Think about it. If some random person on the street started yelling, "You're a failure," at you.
I think they were nuts? I wouldn't believe them.
Exactly. But when our own internal voice says it, boom, we give it so much weight, so much authority.
Yeah.
The key really is realizing your brain generates thoughts. Like all the time. Random stuff, useful stuff, negative stuff. But you are the one noticing them. You're the observer. You're not the thought itself.
Okay, I get that. It's like watching clouds pass by instead of being the storm cloud.
That's a great way to put it. And sometimes these storm clouds, they don't even roll in dramatically, do they?
No, that's the thing. They sneak up on you, like tiptoeing in wearing sneakers, one source said. Super subtle.
Totally. So maybe you finish a presentation and the thought isn't, I'm a total disaster. It's just, I should have done better.
Yeah, or you send a text, no reply, and it's instantly, they must be mad at me.
Right. These little insidious whispers, they don't seem like a big deal at first.
But they build up.
Yeah.
And suddenly it's 2 a.m., you're trying to just chill, maybe scroll some cat videos, and bam, full-blown anxiety fest over something tiny.
Exactly. And here's the plot twist the research kept pointing to.
Sure.
Most of those persistent, nagging, negative thoughts, they're not profound truths. They're not psychic predictions about how everything's going to go wrong. They're mostly just mental habits.
Habits. Like biting your nails.
Kinda like muscle memory, but for doom and gloom, your brain just gets used to running down that particular track. It's a pattern.
Wow. Okay. That feels different. Less like it's me, more like it's a program running.
Precisely. And the good news about habits, even mental ones,
You can change them.
you can absolutely change them. Neuroplasticity shows us that.
Oh.
Which brings us to the practical stuff, the how-to.
Yes. Let's get to the strategies. How do we actually stop the mind being like its own worst tabloid journalist, blowing everything out of proportion?
Okay, so we pulled out 5, let's say, simple-ish but weirdly effective ways to start shutting it down. First one.
Name the thought. Give that nagging voice a name, like drama donna.
Drama donna. Perfect. And the reason this works, according to cognitive behavioral ideas, is it creates distance.
So it's not me thinking I'll mess up.
It's just Donna being dramatic again. You externalize it, it loses some of that immediate personal sting. You can almost roll your eyes at it internally like, okay, Donna, settle down.
I like that. Creates a bit of space. Okay, what's next?
Number 2 is super simple, but really powerful. Just ask, is this helpful?
Not is this true or is this real? Just is this helpful?
Exactly. You're not arguing with it. You're not judging it. You're just assessing its utility right now. So the thought pops up. I'm definitely going to fail this interview.
Okay.
Pause.
Yeah.
Ask. Is that thought helping me prepare? Is it making me feel more confident?
Probably not. It's probably making me more nervous.
Right. So if the answer is no, this isn't helpful, then you consciously decide, okay, I'm not giving this thought any more airtime right now. You gently let it go, chuck it, as you said.
Okay. Practical. I like practical. Number 3.
This is a classic 3-step. Catch it, pause, reframe.
Catch it, pause. Take a breath, maybe.
Definitely take a breath in that pause. It's
Right.
crucial. Then reframe. So the old thought might be, ooh, I'm just terrible at relationships.
Yeah, a common one for people. But reframing, that sounds like trying to force yourself to be positive when you don't feel it. Does that work?
That's a really important point. And no, it's not about fake positivity. The research is clear on that. It's about realistic self-compassion.
Okay, so how does that look?
So after you catch, I'm terrible at relationships, you pause, breathe, and then actively shift to something like, okay, I've had some tough experiences, that's true, but I'm learning from them, I'm growing, my story isn't finished yet.
Ah, okay. So you acknowledge the difficulty, but focus on the learning or the progress. It's more balanced.
Exactly. It's updating the narrative based on reality, which includes your efforts and growth, not just the setbacks.
Got it. Okay, number 4. This one feels counterintuitive when you're stuck.
It does. It's take action, even small ones, because negative thinking absolutely thrives in inaction.
It's like mold growing in a dark, damp room,
A
right?
perfect analogy. Action is like opening the window, letting the light and air in, even tiny actions.
Like what counts as tiny?
Seriously tiny. Make a to-do list for the next hour. Drink a glass of water. Stand up and stretch. Text one friend.
Even just standing up?
Yeah. Studies show even minor physical movement can interrupt the rumination cycle, shift your brain chemistry a bit. It gets you out of your head, even for a second.
Motion beats emotion.
That's the core principle.
Yeah.
Get moving, even a little bit.
Okay, and the last one, number 5.
This one's about your environment. Mind your circle.
The company you keep.
Totally. Because negative energy, it's surprisingly contagious if you hang around people who are constantly complaining or making mountains out of molehills.
It rubs off. You start doing it too.
You do. You get dragged into that cycle. So the advice here is pretty straightforward. Be mindful of who you're spending time with. Try to lean towards people who lift you up, or at least don't constantly pull you down.
Surround yourself with radiators, not drains.
Exactly. Protecting your energy, protecting your mental space, that's part of this too.
Okay, so those are 5 solid strategies. But let's be real, this isn't going to happen overnight, is it?
Yeah.
You can't just snap your fingers and banish drama Donna forever.
Oh, absolutely not. This isn't like a Disney movie where you sing a song and the problem vanishes. There's no magic spell here.
Right. So what's a realistic goal?
It's about progress, not perfection. It's about learning to turn the volume down on those negative thoughts, one thought at a time. Recognizing them faster, letting them go quicker, reframing more often.
It's like a practice.
It's absolutely a practice. And maybe the most important thing to remember, something that came through in all the sources, is this. You're not broken for having these thoughts. You're not weak because you struggle with them sometimes. You're just human. We all overthink. Our brains are kind of designed to do it.
That feels really important to hear. It's not a personal failing.
Not at all. But just because we have these thoughts doesn't mean we have to be ruled by them. We can learn to rethink.
Right.
And that's where the power lies.
And you know what? Think about this. You listening right now, you have survived 100% of your absolute worst days so far.
That's a fact.
That's not nothing. That's serious evidence. Proof that you are way stronger, way more resilient than that negative voice in your head gives you credit for. You're built to handle stuff.
So let's wrap this deep dive with this core idea. The next time that thought pops up, you're not good enough, you'll never manage this, just remember what we talked about.
Yeah.
You're not the thought, you're the thinker. You are the one who gets to decide what stays and what goes.
You are not your inner critic. You're the one choosing day by day to grow louder than it.